Hello, options degenerates. Retire on dividends here. Back to give another update to my weekly options trading journey. You don't see the spreadsheet up. What do I got going on? Well, I am so Soxel heavy. I figured I'd talk about Soxel for a little bit. So, what the heck is Soxel? Who makes it? What are we doing with this fund? Well, Direction makes it. I like to say them like that. It sounds better. But anyway, Direction makes it. They also have a bear one. They have a bull and a bear, 3x shares. And obviously they have many other funds. And let's just go through some data here. Let's see what their website has. Their website's not the best, but so Soxel and Soxis has a fact sheet. So I love fact sheets because I hate reading, and fact sheets are just a summary. So okay, what do they got here? All right, so these funds, Soxel incepted, well, they both incepted on 3/11/2010. Okay, that's interesting. That's a long ass time. Again, it's 3x leverage. Here's their top 10 holdings: AMD, Broadcom, Nvidia, Qualcomm, Texas Instruments, Micron, Intel, Applied Material, Lam Research, Monolithic Power Systems. So, most of them we know, and they're really good companies. So can't complain there, right? So what else they got going on? They got a prospectus. We're not going to go through that. They do have the holdings, which they have a whole ton of holdings. I'm not going to go through that either. But I figured, just a brief overview of Soxel, the website, who the fund manager even is, right? There is an expense ratio. Did we go through that? So there's always an expense ratio. These people ain't doing this for free. So let's see what that expense ratio is. Here it is. Okay. Net, it says the net, I think the net is 0.76. So again, we're paying 0.76% from the top. It says 0.962 gross, but whatever. Oh, wait, now, which one is it? Oh, so that Sox S is actually more? Soxel. Yeah, all right. So Soxel shows net percent 0.76. Sox S shows 1.03. Wow, that's interesting. So the bearish one is more expensive. Who the hell would want to short Nvidia in them? I guess a lot of people, but not me. Not me. I don't play that game. But yeah, so anyway, I just figured I'd do that, show you guys the website. If you want to see the holdings, you can. What I did is I actually made a watch list. Most of you know this. I did make a watch list for Soxel. I added all the holdings to its own watch list so I could see if Soxel is up or down that day. I can go into Soxel and see like what is actually causing it, because there's many different funds in there I never even heard of, to be honest, which is scary. Being in a fund, you don't even know half of the freaking companies, but it's another way to look at it, which is interesting. Anyway, enough of that fun. Let's get to the spreadsheet. All right, so what's going on? I mean, a lot, man. A lot of trades were closing out this week. So I was selling puts on TSLL, and then what happened this week is, Tesla obviously went up, so I had a chance to close out of them early, right? And I closed out with decent premium percentage. That way I can keep the capital for the TSLL puts if needed. So I did do a lot of buy to closes. This week, 11/18 was that the Monday? Monday. So I closed them out earlier in the week. Obviously, but I did keep obviously a lot of premium. I kept about what percentage though? 70%, 67%, 76%, 60%. So that's why I did the buy to close on TSLL. Anything in gray we covered previously. I'm like confusing myself because it's been such a long week. TSLL, there's another put here. There's a 1750. I did a buy to close on that one as well. Premium kept on that though, 81%. So that one was pretty good. Okay, last but not least, Soxel, right? Soxel. I am so heavy on Soxel. I have 600 shares of Soxel. So I decided, last week I sold a put that expired on Friday. It was a $24 strike, right? I made $58? Great, awesome. Then I sold another put this week that expired Friday, 26, and then another for 28. So I had a 24, a 26, and a 28, all that expired yesterday. Soxel closed at 28.49, which is above every single strike price. So all three of these expired worthless, right? Expire worthless, expire worthless, expire worthless. So what does that mean? It means I get the collateral back. See this fronted amount, 2,400, 2,600, 2,800. Every time I sell a put, that cash goes on hold. And, if it gets assigned, that cash is gone and I buy the shares. If it expires worthless, I don't get the shares and I get the cash back. That's kind of how this all works. But I made a lot of premium on that while I was waiting. And again, I did not care if I got assigned. Why is that? Because my cost basis is pretty damn high. It's like 31.50 or so. So if I would have got assigned at 24, 26, or 28, that would lower my cost basis drastically. But unfortunately, they did not get assigned. But guess what? I'll sell more puts next week. All right. I did sell another put on tsll. I did this on 11/21 with an expiration date of 11/29. However, I had an opportunity to close it one day later, and I kept 60% of the premium, right? 60%. So why the hell not, right? Because again, I made how much? I made 51 cents per share. I closed it out at 20 cents. So I kept $31 for one freaking day for shelling out $1,900. So that was a buy to close, no brainer. And because why lock it up another week? You don't know what's going to happen next week, right? So if Tesla crashes next week or goes down, I'm going to sell more puts. So I have no puts now on tsll that are pending. I also sold another put on Soxel. Soxel was red yesterday. So I sold another put. Why the hell not? This time I chose a strike price of 27. At the time, by the way, Soxel was 28.23. So I chose a strike of 27, 4.36% out of the money, which is a little tight. However, keep in mind my cost basis is around 31.50. So 27 would help a lot. It would lower my cost basis a lot. All right, I got 57 cents per share or $57. Nothing crazy there, but that's a 110% annualized yield for that trade. So that's, you look at that, that's what matters. All right, so here's the update on the November income. Very, 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 very low week. But again, you got to do what you got to do. I didn't want to push anything. I didn't want to put myself in a bad spot. And I think overall we're in a good position heading into next week. But my November income currently stands at 1,882. Am I going to beat October's income? It's not looking good. I was on target to, but again, I had a slow week this week, so it's kind of, put a damper on that. If Soxel decides to fly to the moon next week, it's possible I could beat that. However, the odds are not in my favor, because, things have been a little red on NVIDIA and some of these others. So, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. Let's go to the next tab. Monthly tab, it'll get updated at the end of each month. So my tsll wheel, again, it's got nothing in it. I don't own any shares, and there's no puts. There's no outstanding puts. There's also no puts on TNA. There's no puts on BitX. So we will go right to Soxel. So the Soxel wheel, as you can see, these 600 shares, I don't have any covered calls, any pending calls. You would see them to the right if you did. So these 600 shares, they average to be 31.50 cost basis. You can see currently Soxel's at 28.49. Why didn't I sell any calls yet? I'm waiting, and I'll get into that in a second. Put party of one right now. I have a $27 put for next week. So I figured, all right, I need to start. I have 600 shares. It's just sitting there. It's burning a hole in my pocket. What am I going to do? Am I just going to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait? Or am I just going to sell calls and say, screw it? I'm going to sell calls. So the question is, how? How am I going to sell calls? All right, so Soxel's at 28.49. If I sell a call above my cost basis is 31.50. So I'd have to sell a call at 32 or higher. So there's a couple options. First option is, you guys know I trade options weekly. So I'd have to go one more week out or more. So I could sell a covered call. I could do a 32, not for next Friday, but the Friday after that, and then I'd get more premium. and that would be more worth my time. So that's one option, right? Or I can go out further. I go 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but I don't want to do that. 2 weeks I could do. 3 weeks I really don't want to do, right? So I will take a look and see how much that's paying. If it yields above 40%, then I can consider it. If it's under 40%, I'm not touching it. It ain't worth my time, all right? So that's kind of the cutoff for me. Obviously, I want to yield over 100%, but anything above 40% is a win in my books, because that's my goal, to yield 40%. Also, what else? What's my other options? Well, I could split up the wheel. I could break the wheel. Again, I don't have a name for this yet. We're still brainstorming the name, but we could break the wheel in half. And what can I do? I could put the 28, right? This 28, I could put that in its own wheel, right? And I could put the 29. I'll put them together. They could be their own wheel, right? And then, so I'll take them out of here. And I'll clear that, right? So what'll happen? If I go down here, now I have two cost bases. I have wheel 1, which is now at 33. Definitely can't do nothing with that right now, so I'll leave that alone. That'll just sit there. 400 shares burning a hole in my pocket. Fine, I'll live with that. But now I got a separate wheel, wheel 2. I got a 28.50 cost basis. Check that out. 28.50 average, right? Because I got a 28 and a 29. Soxel is priced at $28.49. I can sell calls at $28.50 or above. A $29 call definitely has good premium. So that is one option. I could split out the wheel. I could split it out. And then what's the beauty on that? Then see these high strikes, wheel 1 or strike with no number, the 33, I'll start selling puts on that wheel. And then I'll lower that cost basis again. Again, hopefully that makes sense, because in the end, my goal, I'm not going to lose capital. I'm not playing that game. All right. So that's why I'm exploring different options. Again, I don't want 600 shares burning a hole in my pocket. I'm going to put those shares to use. These shares are going to make me money. Maybe not all 600, but maybe just 200, and that's fine. So again, I'm just exploring different options. We can do the broken wheel, right? We'll call it the broken wheel for now. And we could split up the wheel. As you can see, I made strike 3. So that'll be, for the third wheel, right? If we had to split it up 3 times. So, no immediate plans for that, but I'm just throwing it out there. I'd probably go out 2 weeks before I do that to keep things simple. But if SOXL decides to go down Monday, it's just not worth it to go out even 2 weeks, then I will consider the broken wheel. All right. So again, I just wanted to throw that out there, make that an option. It's going to be an option for me. I don't know what you guys are doing, but let me know. Do you own Soxel? And if your cost basis is a little too high for calls, what are you doing? What's your plan? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, let's move on. We got 2024 income. Again, really slow week, but I didn't want to force anything. I made $273. Hey, it's better than nothing, right? I only had to put up $10,000 to make that, so that was a yield for the week of 2.73%. Hey, better yield than last week, right? Not bad. But again, it's going to happen. I had a lot of really good weeks in a row. A lot. And we were due for a slow week, so there it is. All right. Again, hypothetical, fun tab, retire on options. How can we retire on options? Again, my average annualized rate of return is 252%. So I know that's ridiculous, right? And if I used all the capital and I earned that, yes, $89,000 is how much I need to make $225,000. $225,000, to me, that's my retirement number. I think I can make that work. I don't know what your number is, but that's mine. Anyway, so then I do the actual. So the actual, what is this actual 79? This is how much I yielded on my portfolio balance. The last retire now account, right? So my overall account, that's what it yielded. So based on that yield, how much do I actually need? I need $284,000 balance to yield $225,000 a year. So I think that's more reasonable. So let's just make it an even 300, right? So round it up, 300K. If I had 300K, I could retire on options. Abso-freaking-lutely. Hell to the yeah. Would I actually quit my job? That is another story for another day, right? I just want the ability to know that I can make enough money. I already replaced my income from my job, and that's it. Having that feeling going to work, believe me, you are going to feel differently. Just like when I talk to people at work, older people, of course, they say, oh, I can retire now. But the feeling that they must have deep down, it must feel good to know that any day you could just, I'm done, right? Just, if I can replace my income, I could do the same thing. I could, I'm done. Would it be wise to do it at my age with young children? No, it wouldn't. But if I can replace the income, obviously, then I'll be just fine. But, if I can have two incomes, then why the hell not? But again, this is a goal I want to get to. And then I'll make the decision. Will I retire from my job? Will I get a new job? Will I get a closer job? Will I not? Will I just stay at my job and just earn more and more and more until I put myself and my family in just, in a great position for the future? I don't know. Again, these numbers are hypothetical. What if? But hopefully we'll get there one day. My portfolio balance as of today is around 65,000. So I got a lot of work to do. Unfortunately, no, I can't put new money into it because we're living on one income, right? And we're trying to pay the bills on that, a family of four. So yeah, I can't put new money into my account, which makes this a little harder, but it doesn't matter. We can get there. All will be well. All right, so that's the update on my options trading journey. I hope you guys are having fun with it. Again, I do periodic updates throughout the week. Most of the time it's for the ROD Wolfpack. So if you're not a part of the ROD Wolfpack, go check it out if you want. Basically, it's a membership where I try to share some additional content for the people that support the channel even further. And obviously down the road, I'll do more and more stuff. Like I said, probably do live streams when we get like 100 members to make sure, it's active. And I'll do whatever, I'll go, it's up for suggestions too. So I think options is going to be a lot of it, right? Showing live trades and things like that at some point. All right, as always, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, we will try again next week. And let me know, guys, what funds are you trading on your options trading journey? Are you trading Soxel? Are you trading BitX? Are you trading MSTX? Guys, I'm probably going to add Misty to my options trade. I don't know if I'm going to do it to this account or I'm going to do it to my wife's account, but I looked at the Misty options chart and options chain, and oh man, looks really good. Let me know what you guys think of that too. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. And I think I said it's not financial advice, right? I'm not a financial advisor. Yeah, I did say that. Can't think anymore. I just made the daily video, so I figured I'd get this one out of the way now, post it early for the members. It'll launch usually like 2 p.m. for everyone else, though. All right. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Keep doing options. Keep learning options. Man, oh man, the money's there. Tell your friends. All right, I'm out of here. Have a great day. Later.